Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at this is the Babcock Davis. This is their part number RH-KIT-SD-LATCH. This would be seen on their RH series of security roof hatches, and this is the complete latch inside and out. The manufacturer's part number, according to the cut sheet down below, and there's some documents down below for review. This is a part number 7385. This is the exterior portion, and this video is going to serve really as visual and dimensional evidence of the item. So here's your exterior handle. Obviously that gasket that's there, that sponge type neoprene, it's going to be there to help seal where you pierce through with the mounting bolts. Some generic dimensions to help determine whether or not this is the unit for your replacement. Overall length of the handle is about 7 7/8. Overall width of the handle is about 15/16. More importantly, overall width of the mounting area looks like it's about 3 7/16. Okay, you can see where that first hole is from the edge, about a ½ an inch, maybe just heavy on that. The opposite side hole appears to be at about 11/16. Vertically, about 5/16 down to about 1 1/16, over to about 1 3/4. So now we've got locations for the holes for the screws. This obviously will feature the ability to padlock the unit from the exterior. The length of the spindle, not including the gasket from the base, is about 4 1/4. The keystock size of that material, because eventually we'll get asked all these questions dimensionally. Although I can tell you I've never noticed a roof hatch handle that looks like the Babcock Davis. 0.31 by 0.312. Yeah, so basically 5/16 square, 0.31 by 0.312. And that's your handle. Nope, the ID of the hole for the padlock, 0.472. 0.472. Overall, there is about 3/8 of an inch. Projection from the lid, not including the gasket, is about 1 7/8. Okay. This foam gasket overall about 3 3/8. Over here, about 2 inch. It's going to have a thickness of probably about 3/16. 0.178. 0.178 is the thickness of the gasket. You need that gasket, that's to be sure. Otherwise, it'll leak. Moving down into the unit now, we're going to have the bracket. And this model, by the way, is steel. This is available in stainless as well if you have a non-ferrous based item like an aluminum roof hatch. Okay. So overall size of the mounting bracket on the inside is going to be about 4 7/8. And the center of the mounting holes looks like it's about 4 3/8, center to center. Overall depth of the bracket about 3 inch. And the center of those mounting holes appears to be about 2 3/16. Overall projection of the bracket, it's about 1 11/16. And again, that width about 3 inch. So we'll talk about the mounting of this in a moment. Here's your latch handle. The latch handle is going to sit up here, as shown in the drawing as well. Okay. Overall width of its base about 3 3/8. Center of its mounting screws, about 2 13/16. 2 7/8. Overall width or depth, then you can see where the screw holes are lined up there. About 7/16 down to 1 1/16, down to about 1 inch and 11/16. Thickness of the body, about 5/8. This handle is exactly as shown. There are other there is a different hand of this unit, so be mindful. From my perspective, how this is being installed, you're looking at it in a camera view. So when I face the unit and look at it, the bolt is on the right-hand side. Okay, so you're seeing it correctly, as I would see it. Obviously, your spindle is going to come through the hole in the lid, up through this hole, into the hub that will allow you to retract the bolt naturally. Okay. The last thing to show you is the padlock, the staple for the padlock hasp. It will get screwed, and there are screws included, right to the sidewall of the unit, and you will then be able to padlock it, communicating with the bracket that's attached to the underside of the lid, which is not included with this. This bracket, this padlock bracket, about 1 3/4 inches, 3 5/16. Material thickness is probably about 1/8 of an inch, maybe 100 thousandths. 0.104, 0.104. Now, fasteners. You're going to get 6 of these self-drilling security style screws. 6 of those. Those are going to be used for the 4 that you'll need for the mounting bracket, then the 2 that you're going to need to mount the body down to the bracket itself, to the base. Although these screws are far too large for doing that job, they could certainly stand to be smaller, but they're self-drilling, and they do fit through the hole in the lock body just barely. So you get 6 of those screws. You're going to get the 2 screws that you'll need to attach the padlock bracket to the tapped holes that are in the body. There are insert nuts that are there. You're going to get 4 bolts and 4 rivet nuts, and that's going to be to attach the unit, the outside handle, 1, 2, 3, 4, down to the lid. And that covers everything that you'll get with the RH-KIT-SD-LATCH. It's the Babcock Davis 7385 single point zinc replacement lock assembly. And you'll see that again on their, you're going to see that on their security roof hatch. And we do have an image down below that will show you what it looks like, at least from afar, when it's installed in place. We have specification sheet and technical drawings and things of that nature, so lots of details there for that series of roof hatch, and certainly references to other part numbers as well. And if you need assistance with this Babcock Davis replacement part or any other Babcock Davis product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.